In today's video, we're going to look at what biologists call relative species abundance. And here's the counts for the last 6 years of mussel roundups. And we've made a little over 1,400 observations of mussels during that time. Some of those are repeat offenders, that is, they've been tagged and observed again and again. Almost all of our roundups have been in the summer and the fall. The summer ones have been right around the summer solstice, sort of the end of June, and the fall around the fall equinox toward the end of September. And one exception to this pattern, in 2017, I let some students talk me into coming out at Crooked Lake in the winter right before Christmas. And although our effort has been roughly the same every time we've come out, that is, we've tried to find all the mussels that we could by weighting the mussel bed from end to end. The numbers that we've encountered of live mussels have varied. The fewest that we've seen was during that winter roundup when we saw 15 live individuals. The fewest that we've seen during summer or fall roundups was 27 back in the fall of 2017. And the most that we've encountered during any one particular roundup was in the fall of 2021 when we observed more than 300 individuals. Now, there's been a bit of a pattern here with regard to the number of mussels observed between the summer and the fall. In 2017, we saw fewer mussels in the fall than in the summer. Also in the following year, fewer mussels in the fall than the summer. Third year running, same pattern. However, that changed in 2020 for some reason. An increase between summer and fall. Also, summer to fall increase in 2021, but we went back to that more in the summer than the fall business during 2022. I don't really know how much to make of that. Seems to be kind of a mixed bag. It's useful to convert these to percentages, so taking 42 up here, dividing it by the total, gives us a 58%, and that takes away a little bit of the clutter and lets us compare oranges to oranges. So we'll get that raw data out of the way and just focus now on percentages. So let's take this species by species, starting here with Lampsillus silicoidea. And one thing we can say is that more silicoidea were observed than any other species during each summer and each fall. So if you kind of go down here, it's like, well, yep, 58 is bigger than all them other numbers. And that's true here in the fall of 2017 and all the others as well as we go down the line. So we could say that numerically anyway, silicoidea has dominated the summer and fall roundups here for the last 6 years running. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. Can make a broad general statement there. And sticking again with silicoidea, and the one time we went out in the winter Silicoidea was hiding. There weren't very many encountered during that roundup. Pyganodon grandis, when we compare summer to fall, in almost all of these cases, we saw an increase in the number of, or the percentage, the proportion of Pyganodon grandis between summer and fall. So 6 to 12, 7% to 12, 2% to 10. In 5 out of the 6 years, we saw an increase. One exception to that was in 2017. And those numbers were pretty low, the numbers of mussels encountered. But interestingly, we did see an increase between summer and winter in the percentages of Pyganodon grandis encountered. Legumia subrostrata, when we compare roundups, in all cases there were lower percentage of subrostrata found in the fall than in the summer. So summer of 2018 we had 32% of the mussels were subrostrata, but in the fall only 11%. Same pattern holds in all 6 of these pairs. Elliptiodilatata, pretty rare, 7% back in the summer of 2017, 2% in the summer of 2018. 2019 we saw it in both the summer and fall, but down there in the single digits. So overall, relatively few of our specimens have been Elliptiodilatata. And the really rare bird, the holy grail of mussels, I guess, out here, has been Lampsilus fasciola. Usually when we encounter that, it's empty dead shells, but we have picked up a few live individuals in a couple of the roundups. Well, that's it for this time. I'll keep updating you as I do more analysis.